Have you ever tried to plan a waypoint mission for your drone from the DJI Fly app or the RC2 controller with your fingers? Then you know how hard it is to get the exact flight path you want to have. So instead of using the DJI RC2 controller or the Fly app, there's a much better choice, and this is Litchi. From the convenience of your desktop, you can very easily see exactly the flight path, do the precise planning, and finally get the perfect waypoint mission for you. But still there's a catch. First, waypoint for example, look at this. You see the camera angle is pointing to -7 degrees. What does it mean, -7 degrees? Will the horizon be in sight? Or will it look straight to the ground? This is hard to judge only by looking at the numbers. And the next part is how fluid is your mission. So the speed is set over here to 5.8 meters per second. But what does it mean? Is it really okay for the movie to have this speed, or am I too fast? And this is where the new Litchi version comes into play, with two brand new features. First of all, simulation, and then planning your flight as a virtual flight using your DJI controller. How does it work? Let's dive into it. Before we start our virtual flight, we have to make sure that the controller is connected. And if you go to this symbol over here, you see you've got several options. You can use the FPV controller, you can use the controllers with a screen or with a no screen. In my case, I'm using the RCN3, which came with the DJI Mini 5 Pro. It's already connected, so we can start with our planning now. First, we create a new flight. And in my case, I'm using the DJI Air 3S and simply hit create. And now we're in the 2D view. First thing I do, I position the drone to the starting point. As you can see, there's a green circle over here. This will tell you exactly where the drone camera, the center of the camera, is pointing to. Also very helpful. And if you watch it, if I drag it around, you see the camera angle over here will change depending on where I position the green circle. Now, the interesting point. We will now switch to the Google Earth view. And here we switch to the FPV view. Now we have the virtual flight. With the DJI RC N3 connected, I can now start to create my first waypoint mission only using the controller. So this should be my starting point. One thing to watch out is the speed. Let's go back first to 1x. So how you would move your drone. With the photo video button on the remote control, you can set the first waypoint. Now using the controller and the sticks, I will fly forward to the next point, and there I want to point the camera down using the dial from the remote controller, put it down, add it as a new waypoint. Now, as said before, to speed up things, I can switch this speed here, let's say to 16. My next waypoint should be, let's say, somewhere over here. And I want to go a little bit down, so I'm using again the sticks of my controller, change the camera angle, and hit the photo video button. So to the next waypoint, should looking here, and the next one, and now you see already the flight path we created, so the yellow line. Now you know exactly where you have already been. I will now lower my altitude further, let's say to 24. Go to the, 24. Go to the next waypoint. Set it over here. And continue planning out my mission. When I'm done, I can now switch first of all to the 2D view and can do some fine-tuning if I like. For instance, add a new one, So I want to have the waypoint over here. I will drag this a little bit around until I'm happy with it. So this was the first new feature, planning your waypoint mission with your DJI controller. Now for the next new feature, the simulation, I'll take a flight I created previously for the R3S, and therefore I switch first to the simulation part. Now see exactly what the drone will capture during the flight. In this part, let's pause the simulation for a moment, because another nice feature is if we unlock this flight, go to the settings, we can also check how it will look like if I switch to the zoom lens. Now I can see what the camera will see with the zoom lens. And this is even better if you switch to the Google Earth view and then to the FPV view. There's one thing, you can also switch the capture mode, photo or video. Let's switch to video. And this is more like a 16:9 aspect ratio, so what we need. And now we see what the zoom lens will capture. Let's go back to the wide angle lens. This is what the wide angle lens will capture. And now we can start our simulation again with this new setting and have a look how it looks like. Is the camera pointing at the correct direction? Maybe further down, maybe further up, depending on what your needs are. And most important, the speed. Is the drone moving too fast for your final video? This is all you can check already in the simulation before you even go out. But now we're fine with our waypoint mission, and we go now out to the field and test if this is exactly the thing we'll get afterwards after we did our flight. But first we have to export our mission. I already connected my DJI RC2 controller, and with this little icon here I can easily export it. I already create a basic mission with 2 waypoints to override, because you have to have something to override for this export functionality. Pick my mission, hit override, and now we're ready to test this out in the field. Okay, we have the first result. So left hand side you see the simulation, right hand side what the R3S recorded. First thing to check the horizon. I think it's very accurate, the planning and the actual flight. Next thing, speed and turning. And again, there is the soccer place in the back. It seems very precise, the turning speed, the speed of the drone. So very good for planning. Next, another turn to check it. I'm really impressed about the quality, the accuracy, what I can see at my screen before I go out to the field. So with that, I'll leave you with some more clips so you can compare how accurate the new flight planning is. Thanks for watching.